Today, we're looking at the neuroscience. Basically, how watching too much porn can really change your brain. Kind of like an addiction, but also how healing is possible. First off, excessive porn use basically takes over your brain's dopamine reward system. Its pleasure circuit. It floods your system with huge amounts of dopamine, almost like addictive drugs. And through neuroplasticity, that's your brain's amazing ability to change, it actually rewires itself to prefer that super intense, artificial stuff. This leads to something called cue reactivity, where you want it intensely, even if you don't really like it anymore. You end up needing, well, more extreme content just for arousal. That's the Coolidge effect. Second, and this is important, it's not just about chemicals. Research shows real, measurable changes in the brain's structure and function. Structurally, some studies show less gray matter, actual brain tissue, in spots crucial for learning and motivation, plus weaker connections needed for impulse control. Functionally, watching porn can mess with your working memory, like holding info short-term. Accuracy can drop. It also impairs executive functions, your brain's self-control, making it way harder to resist urges. And a really key consequence for sexual health is porn-induced erectile dysfunction, or PIED. Your brain gets conditioned to these like supernormal online images, making real partners seem less stimulating. Finally, the teenage brain is especially vulnerable because it's still developing. Average first exposure is now around 12, and that shapes their early arousal templates.
But here's the hopeful part. That same brain adaptability, neuroplasticity, means recovery is totally possible. The rebooting movement, taking a break from porn, aims to kind of restore the brain's factory settings. Recovery means getting dopamine sensitivity back to normal and strengthening that prefrontal control, often with help from things like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and support groups. So understanding these brain effects really shifts the focus from blame towards medical and therapeutic help, offering real hope and a path forward.